So everyone already knows your sleep is important, getting some exercise in is important, good food, good nutrition is important, saving money for the future is important, communicating better makes people listen to you. That's important as well. So you know all of this is important, you know all of this is beneficial to you, but knowing this doesn't change anything. It doesn't mean that you begin to eat healthy every day. It doesn't mean you begin to sleep 8 hours a day every day. It doesn't mean you get good exercise every day either. Even if you know it, if you're waking up at 11 every day and tomorrow you want to start waking up at 8, will that mean that you'll start waking up at 8 tomorrow? Most likely not. But imagine you get a job and you have to wake up and go to the office at 9. In this circumstance, your behavior will most likely change, not simply because you know you want to wake up at 8, but your environment and your context forces you to wake up at 8. It's the same thing with health. You get a health scare and you're suddenly eating better, exercising regularly. You get sick and suddenly maybe you start sleeping 8 hours a day. You see, that's not your willpower that's making this possible. That's your environment dictating what your behavior looks like. Most advice fails because it ignores this context completely. Wake up earlier, eat better, exercise regularly. Technically, these are correct. Practically, they're useless because the person that's listening to this advice isn't living in a vacuum where good intentions translate into real actions. They're living inside a specific life with specific pressures, specific schedules, specific restrictions, and suddenly this advice of good behavior becomes really hard to execute. Most people overestimate what understanding changes and underestimate what your context or your environment changes. The lack of information was never really your bottleneck. The lack of systems around your life is, because you default to your systems, you default to your environment. If the environment stays the same, your behavior stays the same. There's not really a flaw in your character, that's just how humans work. So if you want to change your behavior, design the context around it. The behavior will flow.